everyone. My name is Haley, and I'm one of the staff members here at Faith in the Working. Before I get into my message today, I'm going to do a quick recap. Many of you know that I am doing a series called Schooled. It's a series about how friendship should work, or how to have friendships that please God. For those of you who are just starting with this message, I'll do a quick recap for you on the previous messages that I've been given. So, in the first message, I gave 4 attributes that are vital in all friendships. I know there are more things to look for in a friend, but I'm just sticking to a few basic things. The first one was love. You have to love at all times, no matter how hard it may be. Secondly is forgiveness. It's absolutely necessary to forgive whatever has happened between you and another person. The third attribute is where I'll be starting today, and it's envy. I know that I said the series is about what friendships should have, but this is the one exception. Obviously, a friendship should not consist of envy, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going to begin in Galatians 5:26. This is a verse that I read in my first message. And it says, "Let us not become conceited, provoking and envying each other." This verse means exactly what it says. Do not envy one another. It's that simple. Envy is not a good thing to have. Being envious, it means having a feeling of discontentment or coveting the possessions, success, or etc. of other people. Envying people in general is a bad thing. Envying your friend is not healthy in any relationship. Think about it. If you are constantly envying your friend, wanting what they have and perhaps better, you will be in an ongoing competition with them. Your only focus is going to be on what they have and what you want. Are you going to pay any attention to the growth or the reduction of your so-called friendship? Are you going to realize the needs of your friends or the needs of your classmates? No, the only thing that you're going to be focused on is the earthly possessions of your friends. And it's okay to tell your friend how much you like what they have. Maybe your friend just got the newest video game out, or the pair of shoes that you've had your eye on lately. Just be careful and watch yourself. You know that's the latest, and you don't have it yet. And it's okay to want it. Your desire for the item isn't what it's all about. It's how that desire is produced into a sin. And that's what you have to be careful on. James 1:14-15 says it perfectly. It says, "But each one is tempted by his own evil desire. He's dragged away and enticed. Then after the desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin is full grown, it gives birth to death." As this verse is saying, it's how far you go with that desire that causes sin, along with an unhealthy relationship with your friend. Don't let your desire to have something someone else has go too far. Like I said earlier, if you're constantly envying your friend, you care nothing about your friendship. In contrast, you should be an encourager. Be glad for your friend when they get something. In friendships, if it hasn't been evident already, everything works correspondingly. You give lovingly and willingly, and your friends are going to give back lovingly and willingly. If you're in a friendship and you're envious of your friend, you need to ask God to help you be thankful for what you have. Being thankful is something that is, it's a feeling that you have that is just so incomparable to anything else. Here in America even, we take so many things for granted, and you don't even know what you're blessed with. And I forget too. So just don't keep the focus on the possessions of the earth and what the earth has and what your friend has. Just remember how much God has blessed you. And like I said, be happy for your friend. They get something that you want as well. You can still have a good time using it with them. Like I said, if it's a video game, just go over to their house and play it with them. Or if it's a new pair of shoes, if it's your size, you can go ahead and borrow it if they let you. Just don't let your desire turn into a sin. That's the big thing. It'll ruin your friendship and it'll ruin your faith. Ask God to transform your heart to be an encourager. If you really want it and you ask God wholeheartedly, He's going to give it to you. He tells us that. So as I finish this up, I just want you to remember that. And it's going to be my prayer that for those of you who are listening and realize that you're not an encourager and you envy what your friend has, I'm going to pray for you and I'm going to ask God to soften your heart, and I pray that you'll ask Him as well. So that's the end of my message, and thank you everyone for listening.